The sky was absolutely clear, and it seemed as if the entire Milky Way was visible. Rama and Lakshmana were gazing up at the stars while lying on simple beds of kusha grass that Lakshmana had prepared outside their hut. Sita was seated on a rock that had been placed near a tree which served as a backrest. Sita was telling them about how she and Urmila would patiently wait for the sight of a shooting star to make a wish upon. The brothers were enjoying the innocent recollections when they suddenly spotted a shooting star and excitedly pointed it out to Sita. Counting more than the stars in the universe, again and again they arise, filling each inch of immeasurable space, when in the self you do not reside, said Rama, and looked at Lakshmana and Sita with raised eyebrows as if asking them to solve the puzzle. This one is easy, Bhaiya. Desires, announced Lakshmana. Here is one for you. An instantaneous bubble stretching across lifetimes, never in the moment, forever colors your sight. Nice one, Lakshmana. The answer is impressions. But this is not the case for those whose mind is like a pure crystal, whose intellect is not stuck. They are untouched by events, like droplets of water on a lotus leaf, said Rama. Such minds are rare, Bhaiya. It is a blessing to meet even one person who is that refined, replied Lakshmana. I am surrounded by two such people, Lakshmana, said Rama, and looked at Lakshmana and Sita fondly. But that is because our minds are filled with only you. There is no place for any other impressions. So it is you who have really saved us, said Sita. Sita's words echoed Lakshmana's thoughts. That is the absolute truth, Bhaiya, Lakshmana uttered fervently. Rama's smile broadened and his eyes sparkled with love. Your turn now, Sita, said Rama, and both brothers looked at her in anticipation. Thought Sita for a moment, and then recited. As you hear it, it flows. When you share it, it grows. Live it, and life glows. Lakshmana instantly said, This is for me, Bhaiya. This puzzle is not applicable to you. Rama raised one eyebrow and looked at Lakshmana for an explanation. For a devotee, knowledge flows in their life when they listen to their master. It grows when they share with others what they have learned, and their life glows when the knowledge is integrated into their life as wisdom. But the master is the source of wisdom itself. He is the light in the life of the devotee. There is nothing to grow or deplete for the master. Rama turned to Sita and said, You have to pose a question that I can also answer, Sita. Ask again. Sita smiled and said, This one is just for you. Smaller than the smallest, larger than the largest, finer than the finest, the self-luminous Son of all. Lakshmana could not help laughing aloud. What is so funny, Lakshmana? Asked Rama. Bhabhi has just described you and called it a puzzle. Of course, your ways are most puzzling, but the thought of you trying to solve a puzzle to which you yourself are the answer is quite hilarious. It reminded me of our mothers who would always wonder aloud, who is the sweetest of all, who is the cutest of all, and so on, when the answer was always the baby itself. Bhabhi has sung your praises in a more sophisticated way, that's all. Will you let me answer at least one, Lakshmana? You are being impossible, said Rama. Lakshmana continued laughing and looked at Sita, waiting for her to come up with the next puzzle. She too was enjoying Lakshmana's arguments. His love had such an endearing and wise flavor. What now? Thought Sita, and in that question was the answer to what she could ask next. She said,